Hello, this is Broyar, and welcome back to another episode of our Let's Play for Civilization 6 as we continue our Deity run with France and Eleanor, continuing to push our allegiance to Eleanor out, although we did lose our religion. It is what it is. Not the absolute end of the world. I mean, yeah, it would be nice to have the Religious Art Cathedral, but at the same time, and of course the Theater District's buildings, those are both great things. But I mean, some of these other religions have some things that are, you know, can be useful. Getting some extra culture, getting a little extra production, some extra food. Food is going to help with loyalty, so that's nothing wrong with that. Extra faith from our synagogues from having synagogues would let us build more districts with faith, things of that nature. So nothing wrong with that. If we get any of these, I mean, I don't know that we'll go for warrior monks, but again, Watts getting some science. Again, not a huge deal. And then also food here and some housing. So there's definitely some things that can give us some benefits. Speaking of buying stuff with faith, there we go. Divine Architect. Right there. In fact, we might want to move you over to Chichen Itza. We're already moving on money, so never mind. Actually, what we're going to do is move you over here. I'll have you work on something completely different. How about a granary, or maybe actually even just a builder first. And you're going to go ahead and, I mean, we could like buy something right now, but this one's not as critical. It's not really the front line, so to speak. So we're going to move you over to Zunantunich, and we'll get us a theater square there. All right, our front kind of border cities need some crossbowmen and things. I want to move you to that one though. We'll leave, I don't know, we'll leave a man-at-arms in our capital. Corsair, how about just swing it over this way? That's fine. Actually, I'm going to move you to there. Crossbowmen go there. Knight just kind of hang out near the capital. A little food, I guess. All right, let's start working on some stuff here. We need some more great works of writing, for sure. If we can find any. Which I assume there's some out there. Yep. I'm gonna grab 3 of those. What about religious? Grab 1 of those. And that will fill up everything except the relics. Which again, I don't think we've seen any of. All right, you flip in a couple turns. You're still positive, impressive, but Amani's not in place. Once she becomes in place, it will start dropping a little bit. Another big thing we could do here, though, is start getting some more population. We'll get some more here in 2 turns. That's going to be helpful. I guess we'll just go from there. All right, I don't think bread is, I mean, it would still technically help us a little bit, but I don't think it's going to help enough right this second. So, on to that note. Let's get another builder real quick, just because there's a lot of stuff for us to work on with builders. Don't really care about this one at all. None of these are super critical to us right this second. Definitely not the grievance one. I don't really care about the grievance one. All right, granary is done. We are starting to grow a little bit again. I mean, watermill will get us a little bit more food coming in, plus a tiny bit of production. I mean, it's technically a 10% boost in production. So yeah, why not? Let's get the watermill. Two more turns on that one. It's not a great city right now, and it's a terrible location. But if we can build out some districts and stuff, we can start getting kind of out here and pushing some stuff out this way. Really, we need to get some trade routes in there to get it to grow.
Blast, build, battle.
Do we got any niter? Under the aqueduct? Nope. Under there, under the theater square. I don't know why I didn't realize you already had a theater square. That is actually awesome. So, on that note, too bad we lost the thing that allows us to buy stuff with faith. But we can buy with gold. An amphitheater. I think we will, because that means we can move these things up. Honestly, probably from Paris is fine. Start pushing a little bit more that way. I mean, I don't know that we're going to be earning a great scientist at all, period. So just kind of ignore that, I suppose. I'm going to do one more round of bread and circuses just because it will technically help that city a little bit. And now that Amani's established, maybe it'll make a difference. Yep, there it goes. Tiny difference, but a difference nonetheless. I mean, food and production from allies, but we don't really have allies. I mean, we do want to start getting spies at some point pretty soon, actually. Probably more than the influence. I'm going to go ahead and plug this in. I don't know if we can make spies just yet. I think this one comes along with the one that makes us make spies, though, doesn't it? Let's see. Yeah. Let's go get us a spy out right away, actually. I mean, we want all the things here. We desperately need a granary just to help you grow. We'll start working on a monument, though, as well. You've also got niter. Nice. I mean, we will get a great artist at some point, I would imagine. Maybe not in time to make that worth anything. Do we want the gold or do we want the science? Probably the science. Science is going to be a struggle with us for a while. Oh, it's universities. Was not. I mean, neither one of these is important right now, but we will get some universities actually here in a bit. So actually, I'm okay with that, I think. It doesn't help us right this second, but it will help us once we can get that plopped out somewhere. I mean, I don't mind trading away my niter, but I would rather make my own deals. At least I don't have to worry about the religion anymore. As in the, you know, I don't care if they come. They can have all the battles they want right now. Does not matter to me at all at this point. We are a long ways away from being able to get into a golden age, but we also have a few turns till then. Oh, I forgot to do my trade stuff. All right, let's see who we can trade with. Nobody wants iron. You do want horses, but I don't like you, so no. Niter, definitely no. Sure. Yeah, that's fine. Luxuries, yes and yes. And we'll just keep checking for relics every once in a while. We want another great work of writing. I don't care as much about the one in the palace because I kind of like to leave that open just as a... We can fill anything there. If we get something without having space for it, it always just goes into the palace. But I do think I want to get the one in the amphitheater in Paris filled out. So, on that note, let's go ahead and get us another one. It is worth any amount of gold to get those right away. Quite a ways away from an artist. I mean, we don't really have anything generating artist points right now anyway. And since this gets us our chateau, we might as well just let humanism finish. Not like we have much choice in the matter. We definitely want to get you your granary. Do we want to buy your granary? I think so. Honestly, just a builder to help connect things over here again. Just more builders. More builders, more better. Oh, you are established here, so we can go ahead and get you your theater square. Assuming that is what we want here. I was like, why didn't it let me place it? I forgot we'd already placed it. Do we want to get anything else? I mean, we eventually want to get these things, and we probably should sooner rather than later, but... No, honestly, I think we move you over to Yokib here, knowing that by the time you get there, we'll be able to hopefully have enough faith to buy the next thing. We do want to get the amphitheater as soon as we can. We'll get this builder. We'll start working some of that stuff. Barely losing. Surprisingly, this one back here is losing. But it's not losing to us. We're not the highest, at least. But if it does flip, then that will help us get this one quicker. Honestly, chopping the jungle in one of these spots, like the hills here, might be a really good idea. It's kind of a really quick population boost. I mean, I do want the amphitheater as soon as possible, but 17 turns, pretty sure we could just buy it here in a few turns a lot quicker. That's what? Like 10 turns maybe to buy it? Something like that. And then in the meantime, we could be working on something else, like a granary or something. I think that's fine. Oh, he's got the governor. We need to get our spy over there to kick that governor out. Nowhere else is really, you know, flirting with disaster right now, unfortunately. Hello, new Suleiman. I don't remember who the last person was. We can be friends with you. Apparently not.
It is the mark of an educated mind to...
All right. Do we want to just go kick the governor out of here? Probably. Yeah, you know what? Mine there's actually probably okay. It's dropping ever so slightly faster. If we get the governor out of there, that'll make a very big difference. Apparently we can trade some more stuff. No. Yes. Sure. And then... Yes. I don't trust you. You not use those horses against me, sir. Sorry. I'm not going to establish embassies just yet. I do think I need the money for some other things here in a moment. I mean, you are basically our source of any sort of science whatsoever, so probably university's fine. It will give me an extra housing. You need some housing pretty badly. Entertainment complex. I mean, that would put some pressure on these guys. But of course, the housing would be good to make sure that we have more population for when we put the entertainment complex down. So we'll do that. Getting a builder out of here to hook up some other things would also be good. Speaking of builders, you just built one. Really not a lot for you to work on, my friend. Honestly, just more builders, I guess. When in doubt, builder up.
You must not lose faith in humanity. Humanity is like an ocean.
Well, there's our chateaus at least. That'll give us some more gold and culture. I mean, I think I'm still mostly okay with what we got. Yeah. Well, we're going to earn 80 great people at this rate. I was going to put a farm here, but a chateau. Remind me again, what is the chateau benefits? Get more culture for adjacent wonders. And then we get extra gold if it's on a river's edge. So, wonders and river's edges. Which this is obviously a river's edge. So it gets us a bunch of gold. And some error score. I mean, we definitely want to get at least into the normal age. So, yeah, that's fine that we built that. Up to 4.2 per turn. Not bad. All right, bread and circuses is done. I mean, wouldn't mind doing more since that is obviously helping a little bit up here. But I also said I need some more builders. So we'll take a break for a builder real quick, and then we'll come back to the other stuff. You just go ahead and get us a lighthouse. We get some more trade routes. Yeah, more chateaus where we can. Honestly, I think the farm here is the right move because that'll give us a triangle of farms. Actually, technically a diamond. I assume it counts these as well, even though they're not ours. I think it does. I mean, a farm here is not a bad idea either, so I think I'm just going to go ahead and do that. More farms, more better. More housing, more food, all that kind of stuff. I mean, the chateau here wouldn't have a river's edge. That's the reason why I didn't care about that one. I do want a chateau over here next to this wonder, so probably need to chop this. Can we put the chateaus on hills? Oh, it has to be next to a bonus or luxury resource. I forgot about that. But that is a bonus. There's a luxury resource there. I think we could put one there if we chop that. So I didn't see anything restriction about hills. Unless I'm blind. We need to help this city out as well. Speaking of helping the city, do we have enough faith? We do. To go ahead and get us a theater square over here. Doesn't really matter where. Unless there's like an adjacency with other theater districts. No, not really. Need more holy sites to be able to get more faith coming in though. Alright, Mr. Spy, you need to gain sources. It's possible by the time we get you fully set up, it'll be too late for us to do anything, but let's go through the motions for now. We can at least get you a promotion, that'd be huge. Do I want to move you anywhere right now? I don't know that we do.
If you owe the bank $100,
2 points away from getting out of the Dark Age. Well, we're not building that, so let's go and get that going. I mean, getting us some museums and things, probably a pretty good idea. I still think for now, since we still have some cities within range, bread and circuses is still okay. For what little bit it helps for right now. I want to do I think entertainment complex. We might be in a dark age. I don't know that we can get out of this. I'm just going to put you up here. Alrighty. I'm actually very surprised that we're going to be in a dark age. I thought we were doing good. That means at least for a cycle, we're not going to be getting any loyalty flips, I don't think.
New opinions are always suspected, and usually opposed, without any other reason.
None of these are especially amazing right now. We had the production down there, didn't we? So, need something besides the production. I mean, I guess for a bit, let's get some more influence. Help us flip some city-state stuff. Speaking of city-states, can we do any flippings right now? We cannot. We did find Brussels, though. Or Brussels found us. I mean, I could go really crazy and try to get enough money to buy a great writer or something like that. Don't know if that's the right move. Honestly, at this point, I'd rather have your money. It's worth more to me. I mean, like I said, we go crazy here. Enough, is it one more? One more. It is insane to do this, but I really don't want to be in a... Oh, did that not give us enough points? It gave us one. I was thinking, was that not enough gold? Usually when you spend a lot of gold, it gives you extra points, I thought. Was that really not enough gold to get you the extra points? Because if you spend like... there must be a percentage. It must have been past that percentage already. But usually if you spend like a big chunk of gold, you get 3 points instead of the 1. Well, shucks. I mean, it's not the end of the world. We got 2 graceful works of writing that we will use. Spent more money on it than we needed to if somebody else had just gotten it, but I don't see another... That's not true. I mean, if we're gone this far, we might as well go all in. Because... I think if we get us a galley, that will get us a point as well. Alright. At least we're not in a dark age. I just really didn't want to lose those points. It's going to be bad enough being in a normal age, but dark age just means basically dead in the water. I mean, I guess we go for nationalism. We're not declaring war. All right, let's go ahead and get our art museum out. I mean, all the things, but I guess we'll get the olives hooked up just because it will be something we can trade. So I spent way more gold on getting those points than I needed to, or I wanted to, but I still think being in the normal age is ideal. Yeah, with her being the normal age, that at least puts us even, and him. Our two closest competitors are in normal ages. If we were in a dark age, that would have made things pretty hard for us. I'm going to go Heartbeat of Steam. Don't know how many buildings we're going to be building, but I feel like we're going to be doing more of that than trade routes right now. All right, again, we're way over time. I just get distracted. I'm having too much. I actually do enjoy the way this plays. It's just, it's different. It's completely different from how I normally play. I'm still doing things wrong, I know, but I feel like I'm trying to learn a little bit as we go, so we'll see. But I do appreciate you guys watching. May God bless you, and I hope you join me again next time. Thank you, and goodbye. I wanted to give a special shout out to the following channel members. Thank you so much for supporting the channel.